How are y'all doing today? I'm Cameron. I'm going to be heading over here to do some fishing. Just figured I'd bring y'all along for the ride. This is my first YouTube tryout, so we're going to see how this goes. Kind of new to me, so don't expect nothing fancy. Well, Lord have mercy, there's a hole back there. Don't expect nothing fancy, and I'm not very good with technology, so this is going to be interesting. Now, one thing I am going to say is I enjoy fishing. That's something I truly enjoy doing. I've done it pretty much my whole life, so fishing's kind of like, that's life for me. So I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to get on the water, and, well, actually not on the water, beside the water. I'm going to do some bank fishing tonight, so I'm going to get out there and bring y'all along. If I catch something, I'm going to try to video it, but we'll go from there. See y'all in the next one. Well, this is where I'm going to be at for the next couple hours. We're going to see what we can pull out of this water. Tonight I'm mainly targeting catfish and whatever else would bite, I reckon. We'll probably try to catch some cut bait, and I don't know, maybe we can hook it to a big flathead. Probably not. Probably just channel cats, but whatever bites I'm happy with. I don't know if I was in focus or not, but I ain't been here 10 minutes. I already got my first bite. So, looking pretty promising for tonight. This is the setup that I'm using. I got a drop blade on the bottom. Come up here, pull your loop out. I know you probably can't see it. Hook it up like that. And then your line hangs. So that way, this is on bottom, your weight's on bottom, and this is on top. And when you pull it tight, basically what happens is your bait is sitting off the bottom, and your brim and shell cracker and catfish, a lot of times they don't like to be right on the bottom. They like to come up out of the rocks a little bit. So about the best way to do it. And another thing that it does is it helps your sensitivity on your rod, so you can feel exactly what's going on in the water all the time. You can watch your tips and know exactly what's going on. So that's just the setup I'm using right now. It may change up later. Well, I figured I'd do a little update with y'all. So far I ain't caught nothing, but you know what, it ain't about catching, it's about enjoying God's nature and sitting here enjoying the view. Here, y'all check it. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but the water's just flowing, and it's beautiful out here. But if I get a bite or something, I'll let y'all see it if I can. Unless he's about to pull my pole in, then y'all may not get to see it, but y'all get to see the fish hot. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully they'll start coming in just before dark. I'm gonna stay here till just before dark, and then I'm gonna go to another spot on up the lake a little bit, and we'll see how it goes there. I know that normally when the water's up like this, it's up a little higher than normal. They don't normally start hitting until right before dark, but I gotta be out of here by 10, so we'll see what we're gonna do. Well, as you can see, it's dark now, and nope, I ain't caught a dang thing yet. Well, I say that, I caught a couple small bass, but they were like tiny little bitty things, so they wasn't picture worthy. But I got a long way to go. Plan on staying out here all night, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, I mean, ain't really much going on. So that's how come I really haven't been filming very much, because ain't nothing to film besides my ugly mug. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me all the time. So y'all tune in to see some fish. Well, that's the same reason I showed up, but well, it ain't happened yet. But I got high hopes. So y'all stay tuned and let's see what happens. Well, I ain't really talked much about the equipment and stuff like that I'm using. Most of all this stuff came from Walmart. Ain't nothing fancy. You don't have to have fancy gear to catch good fish. You just gotta be patient and kind of have a little bit of know-how how to set your stuff up. Now, I ain't no expert. I enjoy fishing. Like I said earlier, excuse me, I've done it pretty much since I can remember. But you don't have to have nothing fancy. Just a good rod and reel and some good strong line. But this is what I'm using. That rod right there. So that one's got live shad. Let's see what picks him up. That one's got a night crawler. Something you can't catch nothing big. It's always good to catch something, so try to fish for something small. That one right there, that one's got cut bait on it. Little one right there has night crawler, and that one's got a I forgot what you call the things. I call them bottle minnows. They're like a shiner, about that long, but they come out of the natural waterway. I don't fish with shiners. The reason is because they overpopulate the ponds and whatever you're fishing in, so I try my hardest to not introduce no invasive species to our waterways, but some folks don't feel the same way I do, and every now and then when I throw my net and catch bait, then, well, every now and then I catch one. Well, looky here, I opened up. I don't know if y'all can see him over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. I guarantee you, that sucker right there has caught more fish tonight than I have. The only difference is that he does it for a living, and I do it for a hobby. But, well, if something exciting happens, then I'll bring y'all back in. And if not, I'll see y'all on the wrap-up. So, either way, stay tuned and let's see what happens, guys. It's got a long night to go. And, well, he sure is staring at something. I don't know if y'all can see him. This phone makes it look like it's further away than it really is, but that sucker ain't very far at all. Well, my phone won't focus now. Anyway, let me see if I can get it focused. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a pretty bird. Well, enough looking at birds. Let's get back to looking at some fishing poles and let's see what happens. So, ooh, I think it was just a wind. Yeah, I'm fishing with about a 3-ounce weight, trying to hold these things on bottom. But when the wind blows, it kind of rocks the old fishing poles a little bit. And my eyes ain't the best in the world, so everything kind of looks like it kind of starts moving after a while. But alrighty, well, I'll stop jabbering, because I'm pretty sure y'all tired of hearing me just jabber on about nothing. So, alright, I'll see y'all in a few, which is probably just going to be a second for y'all, but it may be a while for me. But y'all stay tuned, and we're gonna figure out. I hope to show y'all some fish tonight. But if not, y'all get to see what the reality of fishing really is, because that's why they call it fishing and not catching. If it was just catching all the time, I don't think it'd be as fun. So, alright, see y'all soon. Well, a few minutes ago, he got a little bit too close to the water, and I ain't never seen a bird fall before, but that sucker literally fell in. I thought he was going to have a stroke. But that's about the most exciting thing that's happened so far. It'd be really nice if, while I'm sitting here talking to y'all, one of these poles go take off and I get to try to figure out how to film a catch without a stand. Oh yeah, you can see right here. I'm lazy. I decided I was gonna grab my blankets and stuff out of the car and bundle up and sit back and relax. Ain't no use in being uncomfortable, I reckon. But I know it looks dark out there, but there's a lot more light than normal. I don't know if it's because there's a full moon tonight and it's just covered up by clouds. I don't know. I know that I seen a lot of deer when I was riding in, and from my experience, now comment and let me know what y'all think, but in the past I've been fishing, and when there's no deer moving, and that's when it seems like you catch more. And I think it has something to do with the feeding times. And best I can figure, and I may be completely wrong, I'm not a marine biologist or by no means, but this is just, I guess, woodsy wisdom of what I figured out over the years and over the time of fishing, that when the feeding times, your brim, bass, shad, all those species of fish are on the move because they're hunting, they're looking for food. And when feeding times slow down, especially at night, those fish come up and they get up in the shallows, and that's when I guess you could say they bed down or they go dormant for the night. Well, that's when your catfish come in to shallow water and feed on them because it's easier for them to catch them. So maybe that's what's going on. I haven't looked tonight at what the feeding times are. I should have done that before I got here. But normally if the time is good and you see a lot of deer at around 9 o'clock, normally by 4 it's pretty much died out. So maybe they'll start here in a little bit and start moving, and we'll see. But you know, a lot of folks, they can't just sit and relax and fish because they ain't got patience. Me, it don't matter if I'm catching anything or not. It's just, they say a good day of fishing's, or a bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. I don't know about that. I don't make much money sitting here, but, well, actually I don't make any money sitting here. But it sure is relaxing to be out here. Gives you a moment just to clear your head and focus on where you're at and not all the stress and hustle and bustle of life. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of hearing me ramble on about all this stuff, so I'm going to be sitting here until something happens or until I fall asleep. And I gotta remember, because I'm going to be sleeping in that van back there tonight. I hate the color of that thing, by the way, but it's perfect for just one person just to sleep in overnight. So once I get tired or something, I'll reel these things up and do a wrap up, and I might make another video in the morning, see what that morning bite's doing. I don't know. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of new to all this, so I don't know if anybody even watches this thing, but if you are still watching this thing, congratulations. You have patience too. Cause Lord help, which I don't know, when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'll sit and I just enjoy watching folks. So the conversation, I just enjoy watching folks fish and stuff.
And so I guess that I can't be the only one, even though I ain't catching nothing. Sure do wish I could show y'all some fish, but I might have to do a creek fish video sometimes. I do a lot better when I go creek fishing, which I like fishing with fly rod too, but that's gonna be hard to video. But I fish with a fly rod for bluegill and shellcracker. Now that's fun. I have to show y'all how to do that, and well, I'll show y'all me doing that because I'm no professional fly rod fisherman, but fly fisherman, but I enjoy it. I'm good enough to catch a few fish and have fun with it, and that's what it's all about. Some folks they're competitive in everything they do. I'm not. My biggest thing is just getting out here, enjoying nature, getting out of the house, and unwinding. It's Friday night. I worked all week, and sometimes the best way to relax is get away from everything and, well, I guess like my mama says, go in my empty box. For you women out there, when guys go fishing and you see them just sitting there not doing nothing, not looking at nothing, not on their phone, just that's them going in their empty box. They don't think about nothing. They ain't nothing on their mind. They're just fishing. And women don't need to do that because they're left brain people. Men, we're all right brain people for the most part, and we got to have that little box to go to, so we ain't got to think about everything else. But well, that's enough of me rambling. So maybe I'll show y'all something. If not, I guess we'll be looking at the birds. That sucker ain't caught too much tonight either. I don't know what's going on. They don't seem to be feeding very well. We'll stir something up. But maybe a morning bite's gonna be pretty good. But we shall see. Only time will tell. Oh, well, there we go, y'all. I just, that one right there just bounced a little bit. So let's see. Maybe we're getting into something now. Something came through and tugged on it. Might have been a little one. Well, no, I guess he don't want it. If he comes back and he hits that sucker and I catch him, y'all will be seeing a fish tonight. So we shall. Hopefully that sucker comes back, because I want to see a fish too. I want to catch something worth keeping or worth catching tonight. So, all right, maybe it's starting to liven up. I'll catch y'all in a little bit, and hopefully have y'all some footage. Well, guys, it finally happened. I finally caught a fish. A tiny little bitty bluegill. I mean, come on now. Well, Lisa can say if I do leave and don't catch anything else, I will not leave skunked. So maybe it's picking up. We shall see. Well, guys, it took all night. Let me show you this fish I just caught. So, remember when I told you a while ago that you want to fish with big baits, small baits, all the baits? So, I tossed a night crawler right beside the dock, not very far off the bank. I mean, I was expecting for something small. Check this out. Now, I know that's not a monster cat, but for a Zebco 33 and a small brim hook, let me tell you, that's a good catch. I mean, that's a decent sized fish. So, all right, let's see if we can get another one. Well, I got everything up. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm probably gonna go fishing again tomorrow, so look forward to some more footage. Maybe next time it'll be more productive, but that's how fishing goes. One fish was a nice fish, but one decent sized catfish, a couple of brim, a couple little bass. They wasn't, like I said, they wasn't that big, but hey, maybe tomorrow will be more productive and we can get some more footage. And just, I'm not going to ask y'all to like and subscribe like everybody else does, but if you like what you see, tell somebody about it. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be good.